goddamn memes of we got Hollow Knight Silksong before GTA 6.
Yes, that's so
Literally half of my wish list is not released yet. And the one game that I'm so fucking excited for is a beautiful little game called Ratatan. Now, Ratatan is a spiritual successor to a lovely little game called Patapon. Now, if you don't know what Patapon is, it's a rhythm game where you play as a god who communicates to his people to lead them to do tasks through drums. So if you want them to move forward, you input pata 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 pon. Or pata 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 pon. And if you want them to go backwards, you drum out pon pata pon pata. And then if you hit on beat enough, it whips them up into a fever, in which, by the way, all of the characters in this game are voiced by the lead sound designer's kid. So it's this little like chorus of kids going and then the music like whips up into a fucking frenzy, and then they all start ad-libbing on top of it, and all your shit just gets better.
That just makes me think.
Oh, I love this game.
I was looking through fucking Behind the Voice Actor, looking at Matthew Mercer, and little did I guess who I fucking learned Matthew Mercer voiced in Skylanders Imaginators. Matthew Mercer is Spyro the fucking Dragon.
Wait, what?
Critical Role cast is fucking everywhere. People don't realize this until they start looking into it, and it's really funny. And you want to know another thing? I guarantee you, in Skylanders, there's at least one other Critical Role member.
You know what? I'm about to fucking
because they never show up in any form of media alone. They are, I think, half the cast of Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. They're League of Legends. Matthew Mercer voices Gangplank and Wolf in the Kindred combo. Liam O'Brien voices Yasuo and Yone in Marvel Rivals and any Marvel game. Travis Willingham voices Thor. Liam O'Brien voices Doctor Strange. And I'm trying to remember. There's a fucking third one. But
we have 2 minutes because once it's 8, we're starting.
Oh yeah, we have transitions, so whenever everyone's ready.
In the Imaginators, it's not saying that any other Critical Role people are.
Okay.
At least in the it does not list a lot. But
Josija, no shot. Sorry, I love Josija. He's my beloved Claude Von Regan from Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Or Fire Emblem 3 Hopes. This shit's awesome.
Well, that's
said with
downloaded
such
now.
Conviction.
I love my boy. He's fantastic.
And also, Matthew Mercer is a voice in a very new anime, Sakamoto Days.
Who does he voice?
Taro Sakamoto.
The camera.
I don't think you understand how goated Sakamoto Days is. Sakamoto Days, in general, fantastic fucking manga. I hope they do it justice. They have goated fucking panels. It's some of my favorite shit ever. Such as Cool Impact, and it's Taro Sakamoto with a whole ass fridge slamming it into a guy's chest. And it just says Cool Impact.
Oh, some dude says he's also watched Sakamoto Days.
Sakamoto Days is good.
Yeah, so apparently Matthew Mercer voices Sakamoto.
Okay, it's 8.
Damn.
For me.
Also, some dude said
means...
at the very beginning, he's like, I'm having a serious case of deja vu because I'm pretty sure the title was my words when Daisy said that they'll be fighting. The title I made for this is Who Are We Kidding? It's Not Gonna Happen.
Well,
who is the book?
Time to
who does
I am not sure. I did not write that down last time.
Trent has the book because his directions are fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Does Trent have the book now?
Everyone's got to start off with some
This
jumping
is his
jacks,
second
don't
session,
they?
I think.
Oh, you are. Someone already did.
Yes.
Points to
Yeah, because I had it
Yes.
because I had it
Lamau.
at the start of
I'll get
last
that
session
going.
because I had the jump in the air and that is your
Right.
ground, and then that ended.
Okay. The 100.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
10.
10?
10.
17, 20, 35, 2,
17,
8.5.
203.
God!
Oh,
Hi.
that's interesting.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that.
Okay.
What does this mean?
So your fingers now don't bend the normal way; they bend backward.
Oh no! Ew!
That is accursed.
That's
Hold on,
disgusting.
guys. Let me just grab my weapon.
No! That's terrible! Ew!
Every now and then, I just have a few cursed ones in here,
Hold on.
so and that is one of them.
Do we want to give a recap so we know where the fuck
Go
we
get
are?
some water while we recap. I'm thinking about, like, I said while we recap, so we're not slowed down. Okay.
Okay.
I saw you fucking.
Okay, so
We went into the goblin camp. We infiltrated. We learned that Yuna sucks at using magic items. I turned into a goblin. We infiltrated the camp using Yuna as a distraction. We learned that Liss's family is actually in the fancy goblin camp. So we escaped by me turning out of a goblin and taunting the entirety of the goblin camp where you guys just left. We went to the goblin camp. We were like, hey, can we go in? But Liz had used the ring and made a portal in the middle of the goblin camp, so we have to wait 3 days. They're like, oh, we'll use magic scanners, and we're like, actually, we'll just go. We don't want to get in the way. Then we went to Danmore Palace, and then Yuna was acting weird, so Jack created an alarm around the room that Yuna was
yes.
and Ramoxis was eating peanut butter.
And then
No,
and
Liz
then
is
And throughout all of
I
this,
made peanut butter. Les has
Liz
no
does
fucking
not know-
clue about
Liz does
anything.
not have any idea what's happening with Yuna.
I'm also
Liz is just
sleeping in
passed
an
out right
ottoman.
now.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. It's fucking on top of it.
with a jar
Curled
with
up
the
like-
jar of peanut butter.
Curled up like a cat.
I just imagine the fucking fold-out couch as, like, Liz got into the fold-out couch and then it folded back in.
She got eaten by the couch.
Oh no! Now I'm imagining Liz just like laying down on the ottoman, loafing like a cat.
Oh.
Jar of peanut butter, just loafing.
The fucking
yeah.
picture of the cat being held up that has, like, the milk, so it's all, like, wet and
Oh, yeah.
pressing in the face, but it's Liz with peanut butter.
The fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's the nacho cheese because it dunks its face.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
cheese. It's the fucking cheese.
Ew.
So we'll start
my
right
God.
after Jack sets the alarm. So
You set the alarm and then your fingers bend the wrong way.
just you set the alarm. Just
Ugh.
You're right up there. It seems to be taking you a while.
I kicked the book down the stairs.
I guess I'll roll anyone on
what I like to think is they kick the book down the stairs, and just hits Ramoxis straight in the face.
Oh my god!
These dice are a part of the same set, so maybe that means they'll roll something good.
What if your toes did the same thing?
Oh!
Listen, you're not monsters.
You go to curl your toes to kick it. It just goes.
I got a 50. I got 50.
Whoa.
50,
Oh,
straight
in the
middle.
middle.
Straight
50.
mid.
Straight mid.
Straight. Wow, that's really mid.
That's so mid, dude.
Wow.
Can I vote for one of the side effects be roll twice, you gain the effect of both side effects?
No.
No, that'd actually be really fucking funny.
You experience incomprehensible horrors for half a second.
Immediate trauma.
Can one of them be you time stop is cast and you have no idea how to explain it to anybody else?
Time stop is cast, but nobody believes you.
Well, it's not any of those. You get infrared vision.
Whoa. Okay.
It like hits Roxas in the forehead. He goes, "It's fucking."
Oh. Now you really have dark vision.
What?
Yeah, it also gives you advantage on all perception and investigation checks if it's looking for someone that has warm blood.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh
fucked.
hell yeah! Yo, I got fucking predator vision. Fuck yeah!
Eh. Hold on.
Eh.
No, it's not. Hold on. IR.
Looking up
Have-
predator vision.
That is
I
not
actually
infrared.
looked it up. Hold on.
Why
Oh
is
wait, did I?
Jesus Christ.
What about him?
Infrared.
There you go. I'm streaming
No,
it.
infrared vision is the detect infrared
It's the heat
radiation.
vision.
Yeah.
Thermal vision. Yeah, so I got fucking predator vision now. So it hits Rox in the forehead and he goes, "Oh, what in the fuck?"
I like slowly come down the stairs, just like staring at my hands.
Romax just like
that's
looks
a
at
fair
you,
reaction.
looks at his arms, looks at Valen and Liz, goes, "Alright,
Liz is in the ottoman.
You see the hat man.
You don't see
the ottoman
Liz.
looks like on the outside you can see like the warmth of it.
yeah."
Yeah, true.
Romax just looks at Jack, just, "Alright, why do you look to be way more blue than the rest of us?"
My fingers bent backwards.
What? Look, I'm gonna be honest, I'm seeing some weird shit right now.
You want to see something weirder?
Sure.
I put the back of my hand to the spine of the book so my fingers can reach around and grab it like they properly.
Romax is going to instinctually fucking swipe at that.
Where's that?
That's a 19 to hit. No, 17, sorry. 17.
17 to hit.
Demon?
Just like the slap of the wrist.
Yeah. Yeah, that hits.
He takes 6 points of slashing damage. He just goes, "Hey, getting fucking hell! Don't do that again!"
I wasn't even that fast about it.
It was just weird.
Yeah.
This is gross.
Now you understand why I kicked the book down.
Yeah,
the
I
stairs.
get it now.
I'm gonna go sleep. And I sit in the corner and just dissociate fully.
Max is just gonna go over to one of the chairs in the room. Looks at Liz. Looks down to the book. Just gonna tap the book onto Liz's head and see what happens. See if anything.
I'm in the ottoman.
Like,
Do you open the ottoman first?
Yes. I'll open the ottoman just enough to where I can
Doesn't she
tap
have the
book.
ring on?
Yes.
True.
I do.
So it just
She's
shoves
just gonna
Liz
it's like
across.
the magnet where it's like you try to push two magnets
Yeah.
against each other. It's just like woo, woo.
Right.
And I look very
Well-
lovely sleeping there, smothered in peanut butter.
I'll open it, see the mess of peanut butter, and be like, "Well, my sister will have a fucking time cleaning up." Close the ottoman, and I'll just like sit down in a chair and just like holding the book, just like go to sleep. Question: does the infrared vision still go through my eyelids?
To make it funny, yes.
To make it funny.
Fuck it.
But it'd be funny though.
It would be funny.
Cool. So Roxas sits there, closes his eyes, go. I don't like that.
Since it's like, warm, all it is that when you close your eyes, you just see red instead of the black.
I was about to say, just be
No.
like a red.
I'm a fucking
No.
fighter Nazi, apparently.
Oh no.
We'll try to go to sleep.
It would be so bright.
Okay, yeah, no, let's go to the whisper chat for a moment.
Okay.
Yippee!
Yay!
Woohoo!
I didn't realize the Sakamoto Days cast was kind of goated. It's
Yeah.
several people's breakout roles, and then we have Matthew Mercer, my beloved, as Taro Sakamoto. Oh yeah, by the way, I want you to understand something I call Mercer syndrome, where the moment you hear that a character is voiced by Matthew Mercer, you can't unhear Matthew Mercer distinctly behind the voice.
Yeah.
Think about that now, and
Yeah.
I want anytime you hear Matthew Mercer to go, God damn it!
Yo,
It's like whenever you hear like a voice actor that you
Someone
hear like
chosen.
average, like on average as themselves, and you hear them doing like a voice acting thing, you're like, oh no.
Dude, one of the most accursed
I just
things
hear them
where,
now.
where the character's like, yo, sup, bro? And then you hit the interview with the voice actor, and they're like, actually, I put on my experiences living in Wellington. And it's like, no.
You mean fucking
What are
Tom Holland.
Tom
Yeah.
Holland? Yeah, Tom Holland, Spider-Man.
And then he hits like the interview, and he's like, actually, I'm like, no, go back to the other one. We lovingly claim you, Tom Holland. You're ours now.
Maybe I should probably watch.
Oh yeah. Also, by the way, yes, one, watch Sakamoto Days. Support Sakamoto Days. If you're not gonna read it, watch it. Two.
I haven't seen or heard of it before until now.
Okay, so the greatest assassin of all time meets his wife, and God, does he love his wife? So he retires.
I see.
Now,
Okay. This
people
sounds cute already.
want to come after. People want to come after him because he abandoned the assassin, like the assassin life. But reference point one, he's the greatest assassin of all time.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually, therefore he wins. Now, this happened so many times that his wife kept getting pissed, not because he was killing people, but because blood was getting on his clothes, and that's a pain in the ass to wash out. So she hardlines and says, if you kill another person, I'm divorcing you.
Damn!
With her whole fucking chest, and he goes, yes ma'am. So now he has to dispatch of some of the most elite assassins on Earth without actually killing them.
Oh my god. That
And
sounds
one of-
fantastic.
One of my all-time favorite things is one of the first fucking interactions is a psychic, an assassin psychic walks up to him and introduces himself as being a part of the assassins, and the first, frame one, Taro Sakamoto's mind reads him pen in the dude's neck, and he went, whoa, 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 whoa. Just like, what gosh.
Hold on a minute, wait, I want to talk, I just want to talk.
Wait a second, please.
Just so you know, there's a massive bounty on your head, and then frame two is him killing him in a different way. He goes, stop thinking about killing me! Please! Sakamoto Days is so good.
Welcome back, fellas.
Great.
Okay.
One of the other things I want to nerd about real quick is Alex Lee, my beloved, my goat, is voicing one of my favorite characters in the entire show, Nagimo. Alex Lee, the voice of Luke in Street Fighter 6, the pro tag of Solo Leveling, and I'm just a little goblin.
I was about to say, isn't that
Oh
just...
my god. Lord.
I'm just a little goblin!
Little goblin.
I only have 3 hit points!
The pure pain in that goblin's voice is so beautiful.
Okay.
Oh my
It's
god.
So
Well.
I'll say after around 30-ish minutes after you set the alarm, it goes off.
Uh-oh.
I can just imagine that lay flat on back, just the slow.
The Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Nosferatu!
No back movement, no arm movement, flat as a board, just.
Straight.
Let's see what I have. Right, my fucking character sheet's over here. How about that? Remoxus.
Yes, you're right, little cold man.
Sharp eyes. He tripped the alarm. Let's go.
Using infrared. I know it doesn't work like that. I can't just see through walls.
No, no. That's why I corrected. They can't see through your eyelids, but when you close them, it's just a red.
Yeah. Okay. But I would, if he is hiding, I would have advantage because he is warm in a room of cold.
Yes.
Okay.
Alright. And it's fully dark in the house, right?
I'd say other than like what seems to be Valen's study, where it's where you can see the flickering light in the study.
Alright.
Other than that, it's complete dark.
Can I see fine because my vision has now turned into temperature?
Seeing how I think everyone here has dark vision,
I mean, yeah, it wouldn't be a problem anyway.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be a problem anyway.
Well, the reason I asked this is because Gloomstalker has this really funny thing where I'm invisible to anyone trying to perceive me using specifically dark vision.
Then technically I would say Vermoxus can see you because
I
he's
can
not
see you.
using dark vision.
Because
But
I just
the important
see
thing is that Yuna can't see me.
everything
Whatever
else.
is Yuna.
Everything else is at like fucking 20 degrees. Or like everything else is at like 40 degrees, and then Jack is at like 45.
I'm just
Nice.
No, you'd still be able to see him though, because
Yeah.
your thing works specifically with dark vision. If someone had normal vision, then they could see you fine.
Yeah, as long as it's not like there's the regular vision where you see colors. Dark vision is you basically see black and white, but it's through the very faint flickerings of light that you can see details. But with how the Gloomstalker thing works, if it's in that black and white, you're trying to perceive details, then they're perceived as invisible.
You're just part of the shadows right now.
So if there is not a bright light, then they are seen as invisible.
correct.
Then you'd still be able to see Jack perfect because you're not using dark.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
I creep up the stairs. Is the door open?
You creep up the stairs. The door is not open.
Awesome. So that means he went through the window.
I will. Do you say this to Ramox? Because Ramox is going to follow you because I can see where the fuck you are.
I'm just gonna nod to myself and go. He went through the window.
Ramoxis, dash 120, tabaxi movement speed, 240, outside onto the roof looking for you.
God damn.
Roll perception.
Is this
going
advantage?
to-
Yes, you would have advantage.
I'm going to crack the door open and slowly peek my head in, make sure he didn't like trip it to send us outside of the house and maybe stay inside.
That
You
is a
try to
20.
open the
That
door,
is
it
a,
is locked.
that is a 22.
Not for long, it's not. These fools.
A 22.
22.
One moment.
I'm an assassin.
Of course I can open a fucking
Fucking-
door.
Luna,
Me
Stealth
doing my assassin job. Ah, shit.
Stealth check.
Locked from the
Oh, yeah, I have-
inside?
Wait, hold on. I still have the cloak on, don't I? Does that give me a flat bonus to stealth checks? I forget.
if you
Uh,
go invisible.
If you go invisible,
I go invisible. Okay.
however, invisibility does not change your heat signature.
No, it does not.
Shit, you right.
Fair enough.
This
Oh my
this
God.
went from one of the most innocuous things possible to
Hey.
a
God
pivotal
damn.
fucking.
If you think
So-
that's what you would probably do, even though you don't know
I
that.
don't think he would gain the plus 10 because I would still see his heat signature. Not that he
roll
can
really
go
went from
invisible.
innocuous to important.
Yeah, real fast.
I got a 13.
I will
Wonderful.
say that probably, kind of, actually, like just going right around the corner, you see
Yeah.
Yuna's retreating form.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop using the fucking real dice.
Okay. So I see Yuna.
Yeah, he just went around the corner of, in one of the corners in Danamore Palace.
Okay, I am going to chase after him. I catch him. I move 120 feet
Okay.
around.
You just
That's
forget.
Transmission.
You right? Hold up.
Look, he's rogue. He does what, 30 feet of movement? That's 90 feet with action and bonus action dash. I get that in regular action dash.
Deck him.
The math checks out. I'm going through everything. The math checks out.
And
I'm going to chase after him. I got him.
what exactly are you looking for, Trent?
Oh no, I'm lockpicking immediately. Like this is what I'm doing.
So, yeah, what do you get on the lock if you rolled for that?
That's sleight of hand plus proficiency, if I remember.
Yay.
Sleight of hand plus dex plus proficiency.
Dex prof 23.
20?
I just imagine it's like lockpicking lawyer. Just a fucking one shim run across it.
Yeah, I'll say that's what happens.
Damn.
You immediately unlock the door, not causing any damage to the door or the lock.
Flawless.
Valen has money. I couldn't care less.
Yeah, well, fair enough.
And you enter the room.
Liz is still
Alright.
just in the fucking.
So,
Asleep.
Still in the
I'm just
audience,
sleeping,
unless
yeah.
you're looking for anything specific,
If he's not in the room, I'm going out the window. I'm
Okay.
tracking that motherfucker down.
so you leap out the window because of your quick lock picking. You just see your mock just jump down and run past around the corner.
Well, let's see what the cat drags in. Not follow.
Okay. Ernoxus, you make it to
Yeah, so I see him running away. I can either be nice or mean.
Inside of me, there are two. The nicest person you've ever met and a twisted fucking psychopath.
Hey, Yuna,
Yes.
does a 26 hit?
Fuck yeah? Jesus Christ. What are you doing?
Cool. I want you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Well, at least I'm not rolling the dice this time.
The
Yeah,
moment
that's a 4.
the moment
You are-
you asked the fucking AC, I was like,
No
Fuck.
fucking way you just...
Cool. You are stunned. He automatically fails strength and dex checks. I grapple him.
Okay.
I start dragging him back to the fucking house.
Is he able to speak at all?
Maybe? I don't know.
It's stunned, right?
Grapple
Yeah.
doesn't, or does,
Well,
What
there's the stunned condition is going to be the first thing that we have to look at because
Yeah.
grapple does jack shit. I'm going to be real.
Ah, okay.
Stunned.
A stunned person
are
cannot
considered-
speak normally.
Yeah, they are considered incapacitated, can't move, and can't speak only
Falteringly.
falteringly.
No.
You're welcome.
Creature
You gotta
automatically
stutter.
fails,
You're welcome.
Falteringly. Right, like
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 stuttering,
You're just like,
Stutter.
hard time saying words.
you know?
Yeah, you
okay.
just got your bell rung, my man.
Yeah,
you
fair
also,
enough.
Yeah, you're like, aha, I got away, and then got a fucking knuckle to the back of the noggin.
Fair enough. So like,
It's like you've been out drinking, kind
am
of.
I able to like at least like turn like look a little bit to see who the fuck is just grappling me right now?
Right, because in
I
case
mean,
it's just
I feel like you'd be able to
someone
recognize
unrelated
his
to us.
maybe
Right,
first.
Yeah, you also
Like,
you
am I
also
gonna
take
know it's you?
you also take 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
You
Sorry,
son
can't
of a
avoid it.
bitch.
You son of a bitch!
Really can.
I'll say that you'll be able to tell that it's Ramak.
Okay.
Who else would catch up to you? You
That
kind of
fast!
I'm fucking walking around at night. Could be anybody. Could be someone trying
That
to
is
fucking
true.
rob me.
That is
Hello.
true. That is true.
But yeah, no.
You also hear, "Tung, oh, you stupid motherfucker! Where the hell you think you're going in the middle of goddamn night?"
Okay. Okay.
Loud, angry Scottish.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. Roxas, fucking what? Just
You
walking.
creepy motherfucker! Why are you escaping out the middle of the room without telling anybody what the hell you're going?
What? Why you won't know?
Motherfucking answer! Where the hell you going, you creepy bastard?
Fresh air, for sake.
You don't need fresh air to leave. You don't need to leave the room for fresh air. Just open the damn window. Don't leave the thing.
He's just.
I'll say Jack caught up by this point.
Thanks for the head pets, Luna.
Slow fucking strolling up.
This slimy son of a bitch said he needs this fresh air, and I don't fucking buy it for a moment.
Let me go. Fuck.
It's like I don't know why my mind is going to like bad connection on the phone when you're doing that.
It's
Wait.
a Skype call.
I need to.
Who's taller in this situation, by the way?
I'm 5'8".
I'm just
I am-
curious.
I'm fine.
Oh, I'm the tallest.
Yeah, he's just curious.
Yeah, so just
He's tiny,
you
he's
motherfucker.
Well, you take
So
the back of the
drag him.
knee to make him kneel,
True.
and then
Yeah.
That's true.
we're on even grounds now.
I just realized my movement speed is 60. My max HP is 60.
Whoa.
That's perfect.
Well,
Anyway.
thanks for more head pets.
I have to lock the fuck in because I'm playing Jack. God damn it.
You cannot escape from these cat-like eyes, you motherfucker. Now tell me the true reason is why the hell you thought it was best idea to leave at the fucking window without telling anybody where you were going.
Does it really fucking matter to you?
You've been acting real fucking weird lately, so yes, it does.
Hey, Yuna. What's my hobby in the downtime?
How the fuck should I know?
Alright. I think it's actually Yuna.
Relax just like stops, looks at Jack, looks at you. Fucking fine, let's go.
No worries, Luna.
He's gonna-
I know it's kind of
He's gonna like,
confusing.
like kind
not
of,
understanding
like still
everything.
kind of recovering from being fucking clocked in the back of the head.
Fucking stunned.
You get up and like rub the back of his head and kind of look at
Still
look at
appreciate
both of you.
stopping by. I hope you have a good day.
Fuck's sake.
Have a good night.
Look,
Can definitely be entertaining though.
I just wanted to go outside, go for a walk, for some fresh air. I couldn't sleep.
So why the window?
I don't know. I couldn't even think straight because I feel sleep deprived. just needed to get out, you know. I don't know.
Right. Roxy will look Jack. Do we tell him?
I'm gonna insight check Yuta just to be safe.
Okay. Go ahead.
That ain't good. 16.
16. I'll say that you can tell that something's off, but it like you can't really tell.
What it is.
What did you say? Sorry.
As I say, we know something's off, but not sure exactly what it is.
Yeah, like it's almost there's a different aura around him than before.
Okay.
Like something just like feels off. You can't really you can't tell what it is. But it's like in the back of your mind, it's like, okay, this is not right.
It's like when you're having a dream that's like weirdly realistic, but like there's just that part in the back of your mind that's like,
You say weirdly realistic dreams. I have a dream to tell you about whenever the fucking session is over.
Yuna didn't pass the vibe check.
He did not.
Didn't pass the vibe check.
Vibes are kind of rancid, not gonna lie, and that's coming from me. I feel like he deserves to know.
Alright, Ramoxa will look back at you and go, alright, first question. When was this restlessness started?
I mean, tell you the truth, I've dealt with restlessness for, well, a few years at this point after Dad was kidnapped, but I know what you mean. Something involving that book, I think.
You'd say it probably started around Ormshire Fortress whenever those weird black tentacles stuck to your arm?
I think so. That's my best guess.
Right. And the night whenever we were digging up on a mountain to figure out where the goblin camp that Lys's parents we thought might be, what all do you remember from that night whenever Jack woke you up to get me for my watch?
Well, I remember being woken up for my watch, and I took watch. Why?
There was, I don't know how to put this, something off. I woke you up looming over you like I do to most people, and you smiled at me, and that didn't feel right.
Oh,
Like, here's the thing. No matter how long you spend with this guy, it's gonna be terrifying seeing his face looming over you in the night. No offense. It's like, it's completely understandable to be terrified if you see him over you. All I know from that night was I fall out of the sky, and as I try to collect myself, he comes over to me and says that you're acting strange. And I walk over, and you're acting real fucking strange. You're acting way more friendly. You have a big old smile across your face. You're honestly a whole different person, as if you've been possessed.
you're right. That doesn't sound like me at all.
And so, a further question that you may not have the answer for. When you decided to get fresh air, was it because of any other reason, or it's just the first thing that came to your mind was to just escape?
I don't know. I just needed some fresh air. I don't know how else to tell you.
I'd like to make an insight check.
Yeah, make it. Go ahead.
I will assist.
Okay, you have advantage.
Hell yeah!
Please don't fuck this.
Hell yeah!
19.
Okay.
I rolled a 10 and 11.
All right.
Wow. Okay. Fine.
Well.
Okay, so you rolled a 19.
19.
If
If you wanted, you could have what I've seen happen is Una rolls persuasion or deception, doesn't say what until the end of the
They
roll.
tell the DM.
And they tell
Yeah.
the DM.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I
Because
can
you
do
should
that.
be able to do like a whisper
there's
roll
a-
with the DM.
Yeah, there is a if you go to the dice, there's the GM roll.
Yeah, public and 2 GM.
Yeah. You can also do that
Oh,
from your
yeah.
character sheet.
Oh, /GM roll. Let me see.
But you should be able to see if you look on your character
Okay, yeah.
sheet, there above the inspiration, there's the public and 2 GM, or that might not be toggled on your.
Oh, that seems so much easier.
Then you can click either persuasion or deception.
Why have I never fucking noticed before? Jesus. Okay.
Okay, so he fails, and I'll say that you can tell while the fresh air is definitely nice, that wasn't his main goal for going.
Hey, you just needed fresh air and anything else?
Mainly just fresh air, just to, I don't know, try to clear my head.
Mm-hmm. And is there anybody in the city, any place that you're used to going that maybe you might go as a more safer space than you're used to? Somewhere that you think you might have instinctually tracked your mind back to?
Not really. Just mostly wander. Words. trying to
I believe in you.
trying to aimlessly wander, really. It's been, well, aside from the couple times we've been here together, but before that, it's been a while since I've been here, so nowhere in particular I'd like to go.
Right. Well, for your safety and ours, as much as we know you enjoy the fresh air after a night of restlessness, we fear for the safety of the people in the city after the weird shit the book seems to cause. And those black tendrils weren't exactly the most welcome in sight, and you haven't been acting the same since. So, we'd like to make sure you're all nice and tidy in your room, and I'd be more than happy to make sure you get a full night's rest.
I appreciate that, but could I at least just have a little bit more time alone just to get some more fresh air and then I'll come back? I don't think I could. I don't know. I don't think I'd be able to fall back asleep until I have a few more laps around the neighborhood, you know?
I'll like, because I imagine that Yuna's in front of me and Jack's behind me, so I'll just turn to Jack and do the and then turn back to you and go, yeah, it seems fine. Just come back to the house whenever you feel ready, and turn back to Jack and just.
No, you're fine, dude. Don't worry about it.
Could you imagine? Like it really is just like, so we'll be back. You can come back whenever you want.
So yeah, sure, go ahead, take your time.
No. Get your fresh air. You're absolutely gonna tail him, right?
And Ramoxis will start walking back, and once I am out of eyesight of Yuna, I'm following him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hit rooftop, so I'm not lit up by any form of light, and I'm going rooftop to rooftop following this motherfucker.
Make a stealth check. And
Stealth check.
Stealth. Or Yuna makes stealth check.
no, not Yuta.
Right.
Okay.
Come on,
Me and Jack.
Yeah, you and Jack.
and me.
Yes, because you're both following.
13.
I'll say that, Jack, you have advantage because of your whole invisible thing.
Okay, cool.
But if depending on the roll, it'd be more like sound.
21.
Look, I got a plus fucking 7. I rolled a 6. Okay.
I rolled a 7 and an 8 with our powers combined.
What did you get, Romaxis?
13.
13, and you got a
21.
21.
Okay.
I should
As
Oh shit.
Yuna is walking, like he looks over his shoulder just for like a moment, and he seems to have noticed Ramoxis.
22. I forgot to update my numbers.
Oops.
Oops. Oops. Oops.
So yes, Yuna seems to have noticed Ramoxis fall.
Did you just see like him poking out? He notices you notice, and he peels back, but the ears are still slightly sticking out.
Ramoxis, come on.
What? You're here? No way.
Sorry, I don't know who you're talking to.
Jesus Christ.
That's such a Ramoxis thing to do.
Make a just because
You know,
make a
fucking
deception check at disadvantage.
God.
2 nat 20s or 2
Please
nat
double
1s coming
crit.
right
It'd
up.
be so funny.
Holy moly.
17. 2.
You know what? You gonna roll a perception check.
I fucking...
Please,
Insight.
please.
Oh yeah, what
Nat
insight?
1. Please, nat 1. That's the only way I get out of
So
this.
awesome.
It would be so,
So
cool.
cool.
So yeah, roll perception.
Yeah, perception.
Okay.
God.
Oh my god. I can't believe this shit worked.
It would be so awesome. It would be so cool.
What
I have
the
never
actual
seen.
fuck?
If there was any moment for me to ever be religious and believe in a god, this is when.
Dude, I was looking away and I just hear Peter go, yeah!
I just got a text. I just got a text from my mom asking if everything's okay.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Oh, no! Just,
Well,
it's okay.
it's
Everything's
so funny.
fine.
Well,
I'm gonna just text her back. Everything is fine. Just got excited.
I'll say that Yuna thinks it's
Are you
just
guys
a
fucking dying?
old lady walking out in the middle of the night.
All by
Really
yourself.
strange looking old lady.
It's like, oh my bad, wrong
It's an
person.
old tobacco.
Oh my fucking
I'll need you to
God.
reroll your stealth check if you continue following him.
You fucking got it.
This weird old
that's
lady's
a natural
following you.
20.
Holy
God
shit.
damn.
Dude.
He's like
27.
making too
You are
much noise.
crazy.
Like yeah, he sees you, it's just like he sees. Oh,
This is a fucking. This has
I
been
can't
a
believe
wild
that
45
fucking
minutes.
worked.
I'm telling my D&D group all about this, dude.
Fucking Christ.
okay.
the greatest fucking thing ever, dude.
An NPC living in Roboxus's world.
Oh my fucking
Yuna,
Oh
describe
my
what you're doing to the
God.
class.
Describe what?
you're doing.
Who's
Yeah,
what?
describe what you're doing to the class, because obviously 2 people are following you, and you're not noticing either of them.
Fair enough.
Oh my God.
Can't
So
believe that.
both Jack
Jack.
and Ramoxis watches Yuna kind of like speed walk a little bit over to like he clearly like trying to get somewhere quickly over to the fucking church that's like in the center of town. I'm assuming that's what that's meant to be.
I'll say that,
something
yeah,
like that.
I'll say in the center of town there's a pretty tall church, yeah.
Okay. You watch him start to climb the wall on like the tower part of the church. He's
Yeah.
climbing up the side of it. And he
Roxas
goes
just comes up next to Jack. He's just like, I cannot believe that shit worked.
Every day you surprise me.
He climbs to the top of the church tower and like kind of like hangs on to the like the tip of the top, the spire part, and just kind of like looks around, like surveying a bit
Do a flip.
in every direction.
Do a flip. No, don't do it. You have so much to live for.
Don't jump! Opens up rectangular device from tripod. Okay, now jump.
But yeah, that's all he does. Climbs the tower of the church and just looks around, surveying like the landscape. He's looking out.
Not doing anything weird.
Part of me wants to do something really funny. Since I got it at 20, part of me was just go up onto the roof and be like, what are you doing?
Fucking balls. Oh no.
Falls to his death, cracks his head at the bottom.
Oh my god.
We'll have no clue what he came here to do.
Some ways to die.
Be safe around trains.
A message from Metro.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, that's-
Roboxes will just stand on the side and watch.
I just think it's like this past 40 minutes has been wild.
This has been a fucking session.
40 minutes.
It's been 40 goddamn minutes.
It genuinely felt like 10 minutes tops.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Holy. The fact that on a nat 1, because of the goddamn natural talent or whatever, you still got a 19, but because of nat 1, fuck you.
A nat one.
I have never been more excited to see a red number before in my life.
Holy
Holy shit.
But yeah, no, that is all Yuna does.
Okay, so you watch him as he's just up at the top for around an hour.
As long as he's not doing any fuck shit.
Yeah, but I'm afraid that there's gonna be some sort of strange time in the moment we look away, he's gonna be doing some fuck shit.
You just blink, he's gone.
Oh god damn it.
But yeah, after about an hour passes, you notice he kind of jolts a little bit, and he like suddenly quickly grasps the spire and looks around, and then he slowly makes his way down off the side of the tower and begins to like walk kind of stiffly back to fucking Valen's house.
So we're going to meet him halfway, right?
Yeah.
Forward to that whisper chat, Una.
Yep. Wow. Holy shit, dude.
I cannot wait to hear your fucking D&D, your IRL D&D group's reaction to all of that.
My God.
Oh yes, that's gonna be so
Because,
funny.
Like, it was the ears poke out, Ramok said the first thing that came, don't know who you're talking to! And never more have I because I got a 17 and a 2. So the only way I was getting out was a nat 1 on his end. Oh my god, it was beautiful. Oh
It
my
was
god.
gorgeous. Meanwhile, Liz is just heavy sleeping.
Liz has
in
no
bottom
idea
and-
what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, I can't wait for her to be led into this information. I would love to know about all this shit happening. Like, what the fuck?
Okay. We needed to bring scalpels to this situation, and you are a sledgehammer. Am I wrong?
Okay, actually, never mind. You are right.
I will say
You are correct, actually. About
you
that.
are a scalpel. I'm probably more of a hand axe. But this
Yeah.
hand axe has
I'm like a
surgical fucking
bulldozer.
precision, apparently.
I'm just a bulldozer. Oh my god.
I still need to come down from that.
No,
I know, right?
dude, the fact that I got a fucking text saying, "Is everything okay?"
Dude, I was fully sure I was gonna wake up my family.
He already did.
That was so fucking beautiful, dude.
Oh my god.
That was
The world works in
greatest-
mysterious ways, and that was pretty amazing.
God is fucking real. He has a sense of goddamn
That's how
humor.
I felt right then. I was like, if I believed in anything, this would be the sign.
RN Jesus has a goddamn sense of humor.
Turns out the real religion I needed to choose was D&D all along.
So, what god do you pray to? Dungeons and Dragons. Who do you pray? 5e.
What the fuck does that mean?
Yes.
Oh, Trent.
Hello.
Do you want to see the character sheet that I finished and within the time that I've been waiting for you to get back to me?
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
I'll put it in
Listen.
photos.
My brain's bad, and
That's okay.
I'm spinning a lot of plates right now.
That is all right. It gives me time to work on a time sensitive commission, which is kind of good actually. Awfully convenient.
Listen, I'm nothing if not here to convenience people. Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, the guy that contacted me was French. He was awesome.
Ew, French
Hell
people?
yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
I thought the
they
name
helped
was
us
super
with the-
cool.
I don't know how to fucking pronounce it. I'm not even gonna try.
Coquelicot, I think. Something like that. I'm not sure. But it's a character that it's not a character of like their character. It's an NPC in the game that they were playing. And it was a character that died. And they collected their ashes and are trying to bring him back to life.
It's Boblin the Goblin.
I don't know what that means, but
Okay, so here is my finely crafted story. There's so many fucking details in it. You can get lost in this for like 30 sessions at least. We go outside. There is a goblin named Boblin. You're coming with us.
that makes sense actually.
Dude, I'm just looking at that fucking red 19 and I'm just like, oh my god.
It was so awesome. It was so cool.
It was so cool. I have never been more fucking happy in my life. I've never felt more pure elation in my entire goddamn existence.
It's also funny because the way that the person found me with like contacting me about getting this commission done specifically was because they
Yeah.
saw a pin I made on Pinterest that was specifically Liss's character sheet.
Yo.
So they saw that and they were like, "Oh my god, I really want like a goblin character drawn up that is exactly in this style." And I'm like, "I got you." So yes, it worked out perfectly and they were so nice. Now I'm gonna be working on a slightly lewd banner art. So that'll be fun.
Okay.
Would you post some photos?
Wow! I made that for
Goblin.
D&D
Ooh.
person.
Hell
Can't
yeah.
hear you, Jacob.
That's one of the posh goblins.
That's what I was thinking. Is that one of the posh goblins? They're like, wait, no, they were fucking.
It's
whole
a
ass
commission
suits.
I did. It's a
Like,
commission I
looking at
finished.
the red 19 with pure joy.
I watched that bitch go from 19 to 1. I watched it roll,
Yep.
and then
Okay.
my fucking soul
I saw
like
the regret and just like pain.
left
Just-
my body. Yeah.
I love it. I love
So-
it.
That's
so much. I'm
amazing.
so happy.
Yuna is walking back.
Do we intervene now, or do we intervene whenever he's like almost home and act like we were wondering where they were? Because I guarantee I could probably get home before they do.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like I'm no. I don't think
May I ask, is Yuna walking or like jogging or speed walking back, or is he?
He's walking back, but like not in his usual gait. In his usual gait, but like he's kind of stiff. Like I mean, y'all are watching him. He seems terrified.
Okay. I feel like we should check in on him, like, blatantly.
Alright. How far is it from the rooftop I am on to in front of Yuna?
In front of Yuna?
Yes.
I hate when you give me distances.
Okay, I'll ask you this. Is it less than 55 feet?
You know what? I'll say no. Because
Don't
I'm
care.
guessing you guys were watching more from a distance.
Yes.
So I'll say from the distance that you guys were at from the tip of the tower and when he was walking back, I'll say you're probably around 60 feet away.
Cool. I jump in front of him.
Jesus Christ!
Just as the Spider-Man pose when he gets to the bottom.
Right.
No, it's like flat on the face, but I'm a monk. I take no fall.
He just belly flops right in front of Yuna.
Yeah, you like turn to the right, and then you just hear. Thoof! You turn, just see a dust cloud with a Ramoxis right there.
When you do that, you hear Eunice scream for the first time ever. And then he kind of stares at you, like
Ramoxis
just like kind of like gripping his chest a bit and like.
Ramoxis like slowly turns his head. You've never been that scared before.
How? What? Were you out here too?
What's the last thing you remember? Ramoxis stands up.
The last thing I remember is trying to stay awake.
Trying to stay awake.
And then he kind of like tilts his head back, makes a realization, like puts his face in his hands. Fuck. Were you watching me?
Yeah, you've been fucking weird.
What was I doing?
You were just kind of hanging off the top of the church there, surveying the landscape.
That's it. Nothing else.
You did also break out of the room you were in and say you were going for a breath of fresh air, which I didn't fucking believe for a moment, so I tailed you. And you fell for, quite possibly, the worst goddamn secondary voice I've ever done in my life.
Oh, it was embarrassing.
Just Jack just appears out of nowhere.
He screams again.
Holy shit! Everyone's been here this entire time.
I
Oh yeah, no, he's been here too.
did I do anything to you?
No.
No, I did do some. Does the back of your head hurt at all?
Yes, it does. What the fuck happened?
I'm sorry. That was my fault. See, you left the room. We weren't sure what was going on because you were acting weird. I immediately chased after you and kind of gave you a fucking ringing in the noggin. You seemed like your normal self, but now it seems like you might have not been, and this seems to be a problem.
This has happened before too, hasn't it?
What all do you remember the night we were staking out on the hill and you were woken up for your watch?
I remember falling asleep and then as nearly as suddenly as I'd fallen asleep, I was awake again, standing there, looking at you in the floating in the fucking sky.
Yeah, that was weird book shit.
Well, I figured as much, but that's
Yeah, and what's going on with you is even weirder book shit.
he looks at his arm where, or his hand and arm where the book like had latched itself onto him.
Yes.
I think I should tell you all something.
Maybe with Liz.
Let's go home and get to the sleeping goblin and hopefully clean her up from the massive mess of peanut butter she's got herself in.
That doesn't surprise me.
Let's also let Vale in on the conversation and maybe keep my sister out of the room as she's, at least currently, not in the very state to trust people.
Fair point. Yeah, let's go back, and
Yeah.
I guess
Remoxis is going to be on the back while Jack is at the front. So he's sandwiched between.
Oh, fair. So you guys walked back to Valen's house, and once you get to Valen's house and go through the front door, you just hear Valen in the study just go, "What were you guys doing?"
Chasing a rat that tried to leave the kitchen.
fuck you.
Sorry, it's the first thing that came to mind.
Is there something I should be aware of?
Yes.
Something that all of us should be aware of. 1 second. Remoxis like climbs over, folds out. Liz! Fucking! Like one, like cups hands around here. Liz!
God. Leave.
I fucking. No, some other weird shit's going on, and we would like you to be awake for it so you can be aware to look for weird shit.
Oh, why didn't you wake me up sooner then?
Waking you up as soon as I fucking. I'm going to get a wet towel to clean off fucking Liz from all this peanut butter.
Just all this peanut butter all over her face, but the ring still makes her look pretty, so it's just like bling.
God, change your sleep spell.
Yeah, Ramoxis like fucking takes a minute while Yuna's talking, just fucking wiping off Liz.
I would say that Valen, seeing the almost urgency in Yuna's voice, invites you all into his study where he closes the door, having a nice room that's private with plenty of chairs.
Where do I start? Ever since that fucking book latched on to me, it something else has too. I don't know what it is, what it even calls itself. All I know is it has some sort of grand plans, some great motive. Every time I sleep, ever since then, I find myself in this dark, damp, almost prison, face to face with something. Something I can't even see, but I can hear it clear as day, as if it's crawling my fucking brain. It won't. All I know is it wants control, not just of me. But I don't necessarily know if it's. How do I put this? It too has a common enemy that we have. A cunt we've been dealing with for months now.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, the very same. And
I look at Valen.
No, it's not to me.
No, not him. A
Waves
motherfucker.
dismissive hand at freaking
Lisa's like
Jack.
pulling out her axe.
No, it's a motherfucker in a dark cloak, very foreboding, listens in on other conversations, who likes to get into the...
Half.
Well, honestly, with his size,
Little
no, with his size, he's about 2 2/3 bitches with his size.
It's me. I am bitches.
He's not one bitch, he's multiple.
but the two-souled man seems to be in the way of this thing.
Do we think it might be connected to whatever dark, mysterious creatures in Doomshackle Mountain?
I'm afraid so.
Everything always leads back to Doomshackle Mountain.
Or Max is like holding the book, flipping it, catch. So we think this weird fucking piece of leather-bound paper is connected to whatever weird, creepy monstrosity is holed up inside that mountain, in which the Two-Sword Man has an agenda for dealing with. We think the Queen of Fairville, in theory, might have reason to try and destroy or maybe take over. We don't know. Queens seem to be a little untrustworthy.
Right.
And also, the Ringmaster was amassing an army that, as far as we are aware, thanks to Jock Show, was outside of Doomshackle Mountain. Which leads you to believe that whatever deal was with the Ringmaster and Two Swordmen, if I was to make any assumptions, the Ringmaster was given power, but in return the Ringmaster had to amass an army for the Two Swordmen's cause.
Possibly.
However, the Ringmaster might have been more sly in his abilities and was amassing this army for multiple reasons, as to take over and kill the monster in Doomshackle, as well as then, once the deal is completed and no rules are against one another, immediately arise that army back on the two swordmen.
Yeah. Makes me wonder too, considering this book can raise the dead, and this thing that speaks to me every time I sleep. There's always skeletons around its prison every time I'm there, but I wonder if they're trying to amass armies against each other. But all I know is this thing wants me to free it.
And I'm
And it's
sure
not-
you don't know to what end.
Exactly. He did, or it also said that it would try to possess me. Fuck.
It seems partially successful in that.
Seems so, but only for so long. At least for now.
How do we get it out of you?
Fuck if I know.
Liz is
Maybe
like eyeing him up.
Maybe. Fuck it, maybe consult Pippin Paralopsicopolis.
Do we
Maybe
think
he has-
I'm pretty sure he knows everything.
Do you think the church might be able to grant some sort of divine miracle of cleansing you from some demonly creature? I know magic's very frowned upon, but I don't know how much miracles from the gods are found.
Could be worth a shot. But
I mean, do we even know if it's like a demon or something?
It's possessing his fucking body and taking over his mind.
Are
You
we
think an
sure
angel
it's
would
not
do
some
that?
kind of like poison or venom?
You really think a poison? You really think that a poison is going to create fucking black tendrils and connect a book to your arm?
You never know. There's some weird shit out there.
And then allow
Gestures at my own bandaged arms.
and then
Yeah,
allow an
okay.
entirely different being to take over your mind and body for extended periods of time.
I had an idea, and it's rather stupid.
what else is new?
Lop his arm off.
No.
Ooh.
I'm gonna open the book to just a blank page. And I'm just gonna say, who the hell are you?
Nothing happens.
I don't think that's how that would work,
Oh
Remoxus.
shit, is it writing?
Oh wait, that's a shadow.
I
Oh,
don't
shit.
even know what to say to that.
Oh shit, you're a penis.
It's your dick.
Oh, that's my
You're a middle
exact
finger.
fucking IP address.
You story man was here at the fucking
Yes.
S.
Nothing happens.
Well, worth a try.
I mean, if it's in him, why would you think it would be in the book?
Because the fucking book's where it originated. So maybe they're connected somehow.
Unless it's not in there anymore, and now it's in him.
That's a good question, but not a theory I'm willing to
It's
test.
not a
'cause
question, it's a statement, but sure.
Yeah. I'm not willing to test this theory by having myself hold on to this for too long to possibly also getting possessed, because we don't need somebody as fast as me getting possessed by some demon creature.
I can handle it.
I feel like there's more horrifying options here, but yeah.
True, but if just to put it out there, if somebody like me was possessed by a demon creature who was able to spread the possessions by creatures touching this book, surely that means I'd be able to get very far very fast and give many people the same corruption, spreading the influence.
And to think that that one lady wants this book, huh?
Yeah.
That was weird.
Also, there's the fact that this book itself was in a hidden away magical library beneath the catacombs of the fallen village, defended by the creature that fill the very village,
Oh, Steve.
created by... Yeah, that one, the weird sludge monster. The monster created by the two swordmen that went out of control and was confined to this weird pocket dimension to defend this book. Shit, it's not Steve that's possessing you, is it?
I don't think so. This
Sounds so funny.
this thing, I was able to tap into its conscious, its own body almost. It didn't seem to look like Steve.
If you want, I can describe what you saw.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So, Una describes that when he enters this consciousness. Do you want me just to describe basically everything I told you?
Yeah.
So basically, he was in a room. Everything was like all the walls, the floor, and the what seemed to be like bars of a cell. Everything was covered in like these magical runes, including the chains that's binding this creature to the wall. And when he like his vision kind of expanded a bit when he went into this its consciousness, and when he looked down at his body, he saw this black charred looking flesh. It's flesh just kind of like dripping off in large chunks where you can even see like bone and tendon.
Gross.
Every time
Red.
every time it breathes in, this giant orange glow emanates from its chest, and you can see its rib cage through its skin.
Oh, that's rad.
And every time it breathes in, it's just this loud rattling kind of sound that emanates throughout the whole room.
Ew.
Right, so the creature's still caged, but I'm sure it doesn't like its confinement.
It's using me to try to get it out.
Surveying the land to probably try and find its way to its own cage to open the door.
That's what I fear too. And unfortunately, regardless, we have to go there. Doomshack Mountain anyways, don't we?
True. Some part of this book seems to be some sort of connection. So either this book is a liability, or this book is a key to taking it down, being a gateway to its essence. I'm no fucking...
Your guess would be as good as mine in that department. Maybe that's why the Queen wants it. Who fucking knows?
I'm gonna be honest, and it's no... I know you work for her, Valen, but this is gonna be open-air opinion, at least from me. Everybody else is more than welcome to keep their own views to themselves. But I mean, we toppled one kingdom of a place that after we went into was supposed constant peace. I mean, everybody on the inside felt constant peace. But there was also sort of an air of control. I mean, it wasn't until after the topple that there was competition in stores. I mean, there was only one real bakery stall. I mean, I haven't been to every kingdom in all of existence, but Fairville at least has that air of, it has an air of peace. But we have no idea what's going on behind the scenes in the political sphere. The decisions and underhand dealings that the Queen might be making.
Are you suggesting that you want to topple Fairville's, queen?
Only if she proves to be ill-aligned with saving the very world from whatever monstrous creature seems to be holed up inside of that terrifying mountain.
Valen kind of sighs and like rubs his eyes a bit and is just like, the problem with Fairville compared to Omenshire is that the queen has a assortment of magical items to her disposal. Not only does she have it, she's also consistently wearing and using magical items for herself. In fact, her very martini glass is a magic item.
A mask of peace does well to hide a beast.
As you probably know very well, Jack, she wouldn't be an easy foe to topple. In fact, I would say that she's probably harder to topple than most places. That's why no one ever goes to war with Fairville.
Correct.
And now I think we know why.
So, how many items of magical essence in the past have you acquired for her?
I've been working for her for around probably 8-ish years.
And I'm
I'd
assuming helping
say
acquire a number of the magical items she now adorns herself with.
I would say that I have helped her probably find at least 20% of her magic items.
Which is how many?
Probably around 50.
Fuck.
When all did the... I know there's been a while of stigma against magical means. How long
Yes.
has that been happening?
Well, as an elf, I've been alive for quite a while. I've, well, same with her. You see, Fairville is not, it's not old. It's not an old city. It's quite newer compared to most of the cities around here. But I would say that the Magic Wars started around, I'd say, 100 to 150 years ago.
Was the Queen of Fairville alive at that time?
Most
Right.
How fucking old are you?
Hey, it's rude to ask people their age.
I don't see what's wrong with it.
I feel you should have blown away into dust sooner rather than later.
Hey, that's rude. There's no reason
So he
reason
is
to talk about
old.
me like that.
Wait,
I am around 275.
So you were a youngin' whenever those magical wars
Yes,
started.
actually.
If I remember, did Jock Show? Because I remember there was a time Jock Show was taken to a place at the bottom of the Earing-Far Wood. Did Jock Show ever tell us about where that was? After we got him?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, if I remember correctly, because I hit you with message, I was like, I got sent all the fucking way across to this goddamn place.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have
Well,
Darth Vader breathing?
there was if we're looking for answers to questions, there's a few places, at least to me, I know we can look. Currently, I know, Liz, you're trying to slaughter your parents.
damn right. Those
However,
parents gotta kill him.
due to an unfortunate mishap, the post-Goblin camp is currently shut down for the next couple of days. I know to you, Una, Verdant Valley seemed a little more personal in feeling. Maybe, and this is purely theoretical, bringing yourself back to the very start of your life and reminding yourself of who you are might help drive out the force trying to invade you?
As you guys are talking, you see, like, Valen is just kind of walking around his study every now and then, just pulling out a book, flipping through it to a certain page, closing it, throwing it behind him, just onto the floor. He doesn't really care.
Liz goes and looks at the books falling on the ground.
And then there's the
I'll say all of the books you pick up, Liz, are just, they seem very old books, and all of them seem to be entailing to, like, magical things, which would make sense why I'd have these books, because, well, he seems to be very good at finding magical things.
no pictures.
Ew, magic.
Oh yeah, no, well, probably a picture every other page, because these are magical books with, like, showing magical items and artifacts.
Ooh, pictures.
If we're wanting to get a idea on what magical means, I know, Jack, I haven't seen the vastness of your skill set, but obviously you have some. You seem to be at least somewhat skilled in the magical sense. There's a friend of ours who was teleported thanks to the Ringmaster across the map. We were up near Amber Grove, Ormshire, and they were brought all the way to a place past Shadow's Rest. Thanks to the Ringmaster, there might be something there to look for, look around, see what's there. I mean, we know the army that the Ringmaster had amassed fell down to dust after we killed him, because we saw parts of his army fall down themselves. And we know your father, Yuna, is captured thanks to the Ringmaster, supposedly somewhere near Doomshackle Mountain.
Or inside it.
Or inside. What if the army the Ringmaster amassed was originally for the purpose of defeating the creature in the mountain, but in turn was going to use their gained abilities to free the creature, breaking their bind and turning the army on the two-sword man, hopefully creating a bond? There's a whole lot of unknowns leading to way too many possibilities to nail down something true. And that leaves me uneasy.
I feel like there may be a lead we could follow, but it would require potentially scrounging through some books. And he looks around the all the books in Valen's study.
Valen just kind of like looks at you when you mention books, and he's like, "What are you looking for?"
A name.
What's the name?
He's hesitant to say it out loud, so he whispers it into Valen's ear.
Can I hear it?
Everyone can make a perception check.
My passive
26.
perception is 23.
I don't care. This is a perception check.
Roll!
25, sorry.
God damn.
27.
God damn.
27.
I have a plus 13. What do you want from me?
I have a plus 12. By the way, Aurum in fucking season campaign 3 only has a plus 13.
What is with your low rolls, Andre? I feel so bad.
Liz isn't paying attention to what Yuna's trying to say. She's looking at all the books that Valen threw.
Yeah, she's just like looking at them
Like,
upside down, sideways. One of them
How
has like
can
a
you
whole
read
sheet that like
this?
pulls
There's
out of
barely
this.
any pictures.
What is this?
You know, that voice you just did just now, Jacob, I just heard freaking Audrey, you'll
Gaston?
understand. I'm not sure.
Gaston.
No, I just heard
Tell me.
just put the riddles, man. Just say people died here.
Just quit the riddles, man. Say people died here.
Just
Ah,
so
yes,
you
I
know.
understand that.
Like, that's just a
It's from a
stupid
skit.
skit.
Yeah.
They're making fun of freaking Lord of the Rings. Like they're like, oh
Oh,
yeah,
you
it's
showed me that
pronounced Legolas. And he's like, "Oh, the red moon rises. Someone died here. Just cut the riddles, man. Just say people died here."
What's the fucking thing about how Bilbo never knew Legolas's name?
Yes.
Because they never
Oh,
fucking
It's Frodo
talked.
never actually
Yeah, Frodo.
heard Legolas's name.
Like, the only time Legolas ever talked to Frodo specifically was him going, "And my bow!"
Oh shit! Good
Because,
point.
at the very end, it has the people showing up, and you see him mouthing people, and you see him mouth, "Gimli!" And then Legolas comes up, and he just doesn't mouth anything.
Like, that guy.
That guy with the bow.
He's here
Wow.
too.
Wow.
Anyway, so you want to whisper what the name is, Yuna?
But like stage whisper it.
Stage whisper the name.
Yeah, he walks up to Valen and whispers, Sylvanath.
The moment you mention that name, Valen's eyes go wide and like almost looks around. There goes my headphones.
Whoops.
Hopefully they didn't break or anything.
Jesus
Fingers
Christ.
crossed.
Can't even hear us.
No. So yeah, he looks around like frantically, like making sure you are alone. He's like, and what does that name have to do with anything?
It's the name the creature gave me.
Do you know who that name belongs to?
I think we both know who that name belongs to.
Are we gonna have to fight a fucking god?
No.
Fight who? What a god? Huh? What?
Nothing, don't worry.
Okay.
Like, Yuna's also like checking over his shoulder.
I'm just staring a hole into the wall.
Just.
Well, I'm gonna guess that has to do with the whole. This creature doesn't really like he like almost gestures like that name.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of sighs and he's just like, of course he does. Well, through my extensive research and my knowledge of this man, I would say that the name is rarely ever written down. I only think I have 2 books that ever mention that name.
Anything that can help us better understand what's going on.
He looks through like the shelves and he's just like, he takes out 2 books that are extremely fragile looking and are like the moment they it looks like probably like around half the pages are not even like bound to the book anymore.
Old.
Yeah, and both of them are just covered in dust.
So
Before we open that, are we sure we want Yuna reading it, considering he seems to be the one possessed by this horrible creature?
Well,
fair point. I probably shouldn't read this.
Well, judging by how this creature already knows about this man, I don't see that this information would be helpful to him, even if he did see through Yuna's eyes right now.
Wait, so the name that I'm totally pretending that I did not overhear, and he says that out loud just like that. This name that I'm totally pretending I did not overhear isn't the creature, it's another person.
Yes.
No,
Well,
it is not the creature.
and remarks this. I didn't say it in a hushed tone for you not to hear.
Oh, it's Mr. 2 and 2/3 bitches, isn't it?
Go ahead,
Like
man.
Yuna physically grabs his mouth and
It's Mr. 2 and 3.
The fucking borzoi.
yeah, Borzoi. Like, just
Oh, hey, man,
nods.
what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's here.
Right, he's in the corner, like,
I heard I wasn't supposed to hear something.
right. He's like, I'm right here, dog.
Right, okay, I seem to understand now. So these two fucking bitch paints seem to be having beef.
As I understand it, yeah.
How
You know
old-
who is in this creature's way of its goals.
seem to be in each other's ways.
Probably not anymore, seeing how one of them's locked up in a prison.
True. Yet still, one of them required a deal in order to amass an army to raid that very mountain.
Yes, which
Unless the mountain wasn't for a raid.
is why I do not see a reason for you guys to go to Doomshackle Mountain in the first place. Not anymore, at least.
Well, at least not within the current time frame.
The only reason why you guys venture there is to get the magical item that is there. I do not see a reason that you guys should go for it. For, in my opinion, I would say stay away from there.
My father might still be there.
Well, is
Right.
it worth risking the release of whatever this creature is?
You don't understand. That man is my entire life.
Valen kind of squints and is like, well, just because you've lost someone, don't think that I haven't lost other people too. I know what you're feeling, and I know the hopelessness that comes with it, but it's not worth putting thousands of lives in danger for one simple person.
Mox is going to step up to Yuna. And is like face to face, gentle hand on the shoulder. I know what it's like to lose your family. Right now you're at a crossroads. You're not sure whether to think if he's alive or dead. Right now you're banking on a prayer. But as somebody who has seen the very downfall of their family in front of their own eyes, and who's lived for a long time, maybe not in the eyes of a half-elf like you, but long enough to have had plenty of time to think back and reconcile and drive and wish and hope and pray to any god that would listen, to change the past, to alter what happened to make a better future. I've lived long enough to know that the past was made for a reason, and the future is there for us to forge. It's not worth forging your future off chance when you could forge it off certainty. Around you, you have friends that you're certain are willing to stand with you. And as painful as I'm sure it is to hear and to feel, and as painful as it is for me to say, as a man who lost his father to a man who might still have his father within his grasp, don't risk your life and your legacy on a chance.
Even if I lose mine in exchange for his, then it would have been worth it.
What if
I
his
oh.
legacy is the one that you make? Do you know what reasons that he was taken?
No. That's
Then
what.
you-
That's.
Then you don't know if he left of his own volition to keep you safe so you could forge your own path.
He wouldn't just leave.
It's not leaving. He's not leaving you. There's a difference between leaving and letting go.
No, Ramoxis, you don't
What if he's still
understand.
alive, though? If he's jailed up somewhere, we should probably go get him, right?
Valen sighs and is just like, listen, Yuna, I've gone to Doomshackle Mountain many a times. If you want, I will explore there again and do a thorough search there. But I'm afraid that if you go near that place, then the connection could increase with whatever creature this is. Knowing a lot about magic, it seems like it could be the case. I do not want you to go there and then risk being possessed and releasing this creature that could cause havoc.
Then why don't we go there and he stays here?
Because he is part of us. We're a group, we've been around for a while now, forging the path that we've made together, and the certainty that we have with each other. Jack may be new to our membership, but he's still a certainty that we can rely on, even if we're still iffy about that certainty.
Unless you guys have a plan on a way to get him out of this possession, I would recommend that he would not go to Doomshackle Mountain at in any case.
I have an idea. Go to this place that Jock Show was transported to. Whether there's answer there or not, there's got to be something that can tell us anything. And he looks at Yuna. I may not have children of my own. Although there's been many times that I myself have had the thought to settle down and face my past. And I have no clue your life. I've seen the ramshackled village that is Verdun Valley that seems to haunt you the same that Shadow's Rest haunts me. But as somebody who's had the very vacant thought of bearing children, if it was at the cost of my own safety and livelihood to ensure that my child could live on in whatever way that they liked, I'd make that sacrifice. And I can almost but certainly guarantee that your father did not leave you, but he sacrificed himself for you.
The easiest way to honor the dead is to continue living.
But I don't know if he's dead.
Yeah, I don't know why you guys are thinking like he's dead or something.
But we
I'm
also
sorry,
don't
bro.
know-
Your father's kidnapped. He's dead.
We also don't know if he's alive. And we don't know if this creature that currently now has a tie to Yuna is going to keep him alive in order to draw Yuna near. In order to bring in this vessel that he has now gotten some seed sown into. And I'm not willing to take that chance to lose an ally that I've been gaining over the past couple of weeks, maybe months.
But we can't just give up on him.
We're not
We don't know
giving
if
up.
he's still alive.
This is not giving up.
Yuna looks to Valen. Well, I do agree I shouldn't be anywhere near Doomshackle Mountain, at least for now. Until we can take care of whatever's going on here, but I would appreciate your help if you can maybe find out if he's still alive or not.
Can you guarantee that he was of whom abducted him?
I'm not sure exactly. I had my suspicions initially of the two sword men, but now I don't know anymore.
Well, if it is in fact the two sword men, then I can't, even if your father is in Doomshackle Mountain, I can't guarantee I could find him. Because of his nature to be able to shift between realms, to be able to teleport like he does, he could have him through the walls for all I know.
And I would say, be careful, be safe. And I'm sure you know this, but don't take any risks that would risk your own life. Information is useless if you can't get it to the people who can use it.
The thing that concerns me most, though, is the fact that this seems to be a prisoner. If this is a prisoner of Doomshackle Mountain, I haven't seen it before. I've went in there probably around 30-ish times, and I've explored every inch of that place that I thought. But if there is a creature in there that I haven't seen, that concerns me deeply.
Either the prisoner is sealed alongside whatever monster is there, or the monster is sealed with some magical illusionary or other planar hidden sense, and the prisoner was only said to be a Doomshackle, but their true whereabouts are unknown. We don't know if they're alive, we don't know if they're dead, and by all means we're only assuming that they're a Doomshackle based off words said by people that we don't trust.
Valen kind of like rubs his eyes again, and he's just like, Yuna, when you're in this creature's form, could you tell what the floor walls were made of? If you want, you can roll a history check.
I remember what it was.
Okay.
It seemed to me like it was made out of obsidian.
Obsidian.
Volcanic rock.
I was about to ask, did Doomshackle used to be a volcano?
Doomshackle? No, it did not used to be a volcano. In fact, the reason why there's a I wouldn't even call it a kingdom. It used to be a kingdom, but then people repurposed it to make an asylum.
I see.
That place houses some of the most dangerous creatures I've ever seen.
And where is this partial kingdom asylum?
It is, for all I know, inside Doomshackle Mountain. It is the biggest place I've seen out of castles. I wouldn't be surprised if it took up the majority of the mountain.
Great.
You know they're not getting out of there because they would need a diamond pickaxe to get out of obsidian.
I hate you. I was waiting for it too.
Either a diamond pickaxe or spending 14 minutes by hand punching it.
But what if you're in water though?
Oh my god.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, we haven't considered that. Trent, you okay?
I think Trent broke. I think he broke.
Thumbs up.
I feel that.
We are just having like this intensely serious conversation and you fucking sling it in a Minecraft reference.
This has been the wildest session An hour ago, there was a nat 1 to see my nat 2.
Say what you will about a nat 2, it's not a nat 1.
Exactly.
Hey, and that 2 is much better than a nat 1.
Twice is better.
Yeah, a nat 2 is way better than a natural 1 turned 19.
Oh my god.
Well, from what I know of there, I've only seen one room that had obsidian on the floors. But it didn't really lead anywhere.
Are you sure you were looking at the floor? Or are you merely standing on the ceiling?
Do I look stupid?
Every day you surprise me.
I'm just saying. You say you went onto the floor. But how do you know that the cage wasn't underneath the floor you were standing on? And
Roof
they were
would be a more
encased in
apt
the
word.
roof, yeah, that.
I heard two things there. Like I thought two things. It was either what you said there, or you're somehow suggesting that the prison is on the ceiling when you're on.
No.
Oh my god.
I meant like you're standing on the roof of the cage underneath.
I got it
What
now.
I meant.
I can't get out the image that they're just in an obsidian box.
Getting fucking bed camped. Welcome to 2v2 Skitter, have a fucking stroker full of data. You're junk banned, dumbass.
Hey, look at this real quick. Bye.
Well, whatever this is that
Shulker.
whatever this creature is you described, I've never heard it before throughout all the years and books I've read. So whatever it is, it must be older than the oldest book I have.
Older than history?
Well, the oldest book I've read before was probably around 1,000 years old.
Older than the Magic War?
Oh, did your dad read
This
it?
was... Seeing how the war was about 150 years ago, yes.
Yes. Sorry, just you.
Hey, Jarom.
Yeah.
Could I roll a history check to see if Liz would have seen anything like this monster within like the time that she was with like the ringmaster? I don't know, to get any kind of familiarity.
Roll a history check.
Hey. Not like this is gonna matter because I always roll shit when I'm Liz, but you know.
Holy shit, could you
I
imagine?
don't know what's wrong with Liz. She just has that bad luck.
It's always. That's a natural one. Okay.
Oh my god.
I say this and it happens. Why?
You're whispering it into the world the same way.
Audrey, you're supposed to do the Gandalf moth thing.
Okay, I'll do that next time.
Alright.
What do I get from
That's
that?
also
Trying to think about this as Liz on the ground, just cross-legged with books in her hands, just
A nosebleed.
She's like, okay, creature looks in book, sees a creature. Ah, it must be that.
Yeah.
brings the book up to you. Is this it?
She flips
It's
to
an
a
owl
beetle.
bear.
Yeah, is this it?
Yeah.
No.
Flips to the next page.
Is this it?
Ramox is just gonna gently close the book.
Wait!
It's not gonna be in there. This thing's older than that book is. I'm sorry.
Liz starts like scribbling on pages.
Well, given the state it's in, I can assume that it decays, or however it decays extremely slow. I'll need to go over some more books, but I doubt that I'll find whatever this creature is. As I said, I haven't heard of or heard that kind of description for a creature before.
And I would like to dig through those 2 books about our friend.
Go ahead. The first one's on page 394. I'm sorry.
All right, Snape.
I'm so sorry. That just popped into my head, and I couldn't stop myself from laughing.
Turn to page 394.
Mr. Potter.
Ramoxis isn't going to take a book.
Potter.
He just Ramoxis is like, for the first time that all of you have seen, like, every time there's been a serious error, he like just as soon as it's over, he gets the chance, immediately gets jovial and like goes back to his normal self. At this time, stays and stews in the serious thought and just like sits in a chair just thinking. Like entirely in his own mind, ignoring visual ignoring any visual that comes to his eyes. He's entirely in his own head.
That makes 2 of us that are not us. That were not ourselves tonight.
Meanwhile, Liz is just
Yuna.
scribbling on the floor on one of the pages.
Crayons.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's just crayons.
Just holding it this way.
All the way down.
Oh yeah, she's just fisting it.
The blue ones are my favorite.
Okay, so the green one is the best because it's lime flavored. And as much as I trust me, I've played League of Legends for 10 years, and in Destiny 2 I was a Titanfall main. I have credentials. I also
Oh.
play grapplers. I have credentials to make a fucking crayon taste test tier list.
What the hell did
I'll
this
say
turn
you have credentials, but if a Marine disagrees with you, they automatically get the better. They are automatically
I'm
seen as.
friends with Marines, and I will check it with them.
Perfect.
Okay,
Give the
yeah,
horse's
we gotta get the second source.
So Valen walks up to you and is like, "Is there any other information this thing gave you?"
No. I covered just about everything. So
Well,
far.
I'm assuming that anytime you sleep that you can almost contact it in some way.
It does like to almost toy with me in a way.
Seeing how it's something that we cannot stop, I'd suggest asking as many questions as you can.
I'll remember that.
As I
And-
said, it is an inevitable, and I would suggest for maybe the next night for us to hopefully interact with this monster, this creature ourselves when it likely possesses Yuna's body again.
Possibly. I have the feeling, and it's told me as such, it has no interest in harming anyone, but just don't back this thing into a corner when it's possessing me, right? I don't want to be responsible for, well,
We'll probably
what-
tie you up beforehand.
okay.
I have
I
some
don't-
sturdy rope, don't worry.
I'd be more than happy to question this creature if it ever obviously possesses you as well, considering I'm not one within its fucking tandem of mental torture.
I just don't want anyone's blood on my hands, especially if it's out of my control.
If worse comes to worse, do I have permission?
Just say
Permission to
first
what?
things first without permission?
No, do I have permission?
Oh, do I have... I thought you were saying it would be bad if you didn't kill people without permission.
I mean, yeah, but that is my job.
You show up, you like are over somebody's bed with both the Kopeshes out right over their throat, and they wake up and go, "Do I have permission?" No.
You sign this
Oh,
legally
okay.
binding document.
I need you to sign it
Allie-
now or I'll kill you.
No
I'll
private investigators can search
The-
for me.
The ear comes down. I need you to sign this.
Jack says that to me, and he says that to Yuna. Yeah. I'd never fault a creature for defending itself.
Alright. Signed and sealed.
Moxus will
Well-
pipe up for a second and go, quick question, Valen, since you're a little older compared to our group, no offense.
A lot older.
Well, only a little.
Literally
There's-
older than all of us combined.
Fair enough.
This could be nothing. But there's a, lake to the north side of Shadow's Rest between that and Doomshackle Mountain. That's more circular. Is that naturally formed or unnaturally formed? Was that always a circle, or did it used to be just a straight river down to the ocean?
It's kind of hard to tell. While I have searched that lake a couple times, it seems like the only thing that might have caused it to be that circular might have been from many different landslides when it got too rainy or something or other like that. So technically, I think it was naturally formed, but I can't guarantee it.
Or Moxus just goes back into his thinking.
And
Listen.
Yuna goes into continue reading the book.
Goes to 300.
Goes to page 394.
Yeah. So when you get to that page, that name is mentioned in the book at a page where it's like it's talking about what seems to be a certain race, a race that you've never heard before and is extremely hard to read because it seems like it's in a language that you do not know. And it mentions in the book, it says that whatever he
Hey,
is,
Oku,
that is
welcome.
the race that he is.
Mm-hmm.
And throughout the book it talks
We're doing
about
some
how
investigating.
these creatures are made of shadow and they are nearly impervious to all physical and some magical attacks if they involve things like fire, ice. It seems like the only sure way to harm this kind of creature is with things that like light. But it says that even the sun is not enough to harm this creature. It would have to be much brighter.
Interesting.
And in the other book, and I'll just say, I'll just say at page 721, just a random page I decided to go with.
Thick ass book.
It
Thick
talks
ass.
about mostly the massacres that he has caused, talking about how during the war, like right when the magic war started, it just seemed to he just seemed to have vanished.
Okay. I after reading through those, I tell everyone the information that I just gathered. Don't suppose there are any linguists among us, Dalen? have you heard of whatever this is? And points to the name of the race.
He takes he looks at it and is like, I do not know what that language is. Throughout all my years, I've learned many languages, but that one to this day still eludes me.
Mm.
Oh, I didn't pick any fun languages. Sad.
I only know Dwarvish.
I only
Common.
know Common
And
and
half racism.
Goblin. Oh yeah.
Can I? Not that it might work, but can I try and see if, like, based off the language, considering I've been around everywhere, just looking at it, see if I can figure out exactly how old the language of the race might be, see if I can figure out how old it might be.
How old that like language would be?
Yes. To try and get, like, see if it's like a language that might still be spoken, or if it's like a precursor to a language that is already existent.
Sure. I guess roll a history check.
6.
Shit, I might
6.
do the same. Fucking, I just keep forgetting that Yuna is kind of a polyglot. He knows 5 languages.
Oh my god.
Me
Okay.
too.
Wow. Yeah, fucking, I'll roll history as well, even though every single fucking time I rolled history, it's been dog shit.
Don't worry, we'll be in that one this time.
Oh, 17.
Ew.
I'm gonna send the drawing that Lissa's been working on while all you guys have been talking serious.
Oh my God.
Has the fucking.
As you kind of look down at this language, it seems to be, you can't really tell, but it seems to be a mix of almost like 4 different languages.
With the highlighter fist grip.
Would it be? Oh yeah, wait a minute.
Why am I stinky?
There's stink lines coming
You
off.
see
of you.
little stink lines?
Why?
It's the fucking spy and the scout. The spy and scout. I hate you because you smell. You smell.
I don't deserve stink lines.
Is that really? Is that what Liz just colored?
Yeah, that's what Liz colored.
No wonder it looks
You
so
like how
bad.
Liz like spelled Yuna's name Yana?
Yeah, it just spelled it wrong, even though it's a 4-letter word.
Possessed.
She tried to spell possessed first, but then she had to redo it, and it was still wrong. And can you tell who is who in the drawing?
Yes.
Perfect.
Left to right, Liz, fucking rock with his stink lines.
Why am I stinky?
You probably smell like heavily of alcohol, though.
Liz is like,
Oh,
You
definitely.
never look right.
Close enough.
Yeah.
But would any of the languages that kind of like combine to make this one, would any of it happen to be either fucking obviously not common, but Elvish, Infernal, probably not Thieves' Cant, or Undercommon?
think I know
You can
exactly
tell
what
that some of it is infernal, or have infernal inspired.
Does any of it have any sort of dwarvish inspiration?
I'll say that yeah, some of it does have dwarvish inspiration.
I know the one time I don't take fun.
The only thing, so I'll say that this, I'll say probably around the beginning seems to be kind of infernal-esque, and you can kind of get it as almost like if we're talking like if we were doing English letters, it would be like VA. And then, Ramoxis, you got kind of the end of it, and the end of it would be IAN.
But that's still not still not the complete word, is it?
There's still at least two more languages, and neither of you.
I got
Hey!
dwarf, orc, and races.
Okay, and
It's actually written in racist. No,
I knew it.
it just says racist.
How about
the
that?
racist race. Hmm.
The racist race.
You know, the raciest race that ever did race.
Yeah. So I can only make out the first part of it. Seems to be. It almost looks like infernal.
The very end of it's seeming more dwarvish to me. Hey, Valen! For no discernible reason, how is your name spelled?
I'm glad I'm not the only one who thought about that.
Here,
No
I'll type
worries,
it.
Jack-
Goku. Have a
Jack
good night.
just-
Thank you so much for stopping by.
The fucking
The fucking
con-
stones. Yeah, the stone dragging sound
I
effect.
sent how it's spelled in general.
Oh, I thought it was VALIN.
Reese, you scumbag.
Okay, never mind.
It's the name of a race, not an actual name.
That would
he
be
was
a
named
one
after
hell of a move.
That would be
Could
fun.
you imagine if you were getting named after a race?
And I'm going to name you Black.
Oh.
You just said that on stream, Jacob.
Clip it,
Go,
clip it,
Goku
clip it.
Goku Black.
What? Don't fire!
I'm not completing the rest of the quote.
Me neither, bro.
I
Put
picked
it
it
there.
up.
We know exactly what it is. Put it there. Put it there.
Anyways,
Oh my god. I suppose if we want further answers on this, look for a.
Les,
linguist?
does any of this look goblin to you?
Huh?
Does this look goblin?
Sits up.
it doesn't.
Take that as a no.
Yes.
Right? I'm inside checking that.
Moxus isn't. He knows.
19.
Do I need to?
Roll persuasion or deception, whichever one it may be.
I wonder which it could be.
No, just for fun. Oh, that's a fucking.
Did you actually roll well? For once
19.
Oh, still wasn't enough.
Beats it, beats it.
I got a 23.
Man.
Damn.
Man.
I have a fucking +8 to insight.
Fair enough.
My insight is large. I need to insight check people more instead of just taking them at face value.
That's true. My insight's +5. Shit, my acrobatics is +7. I've never used that. What the fuck?
You need to do more front
You need to
flips.
do more like fun
Yeah, I need to-
stuff, man.
My fucking stealth
Do
and
more tricks.
my stealth and sleight of hand are both +7.
You got to do more tricks because you can pull it off, probably.
Probably. Yeah. Good chance.
So,
Yes.
it is
I know.
10:14.
Yes. You wrap it up.
Yes.
Oh my god. Whoa. Okay. We're good.
That
we
was
want-
quite the session.
That was the
Or
that
what?
that was a fucking session. Now, do you guys want to hear about the wild ass fucking dream I had like 2 nights ago?
I have to do Celeste, otherwise Trent will kill me.
I know where you live.
I know where you live. Yeah, hit me with this dream, and then
Okay.
I gotta go
Hit me
bed.
with your dream.
So, this dream, I'm standing in my store's grocery store aisles, but I'm not in a building, it is outside.
okay, we're off to a good start. We're off to a good
Yeah.
start.
It gets fucking way better. I'm standing outside with a bunch of other people. I think
Audrey's there. Somebody like there's a bunch of other people there. Like I think
What'd you
5,
say
6 other
I'm there?
people. Like 5, 6 other people standing there. And this other person comes up to me and goes, "Hey, the legendary saints have gotten out." And I'm like, "Oh no, the legendary saints. The only way they can be defeated is by Taekwondo. I did Taekwondo, but I'm rusty. I may have been a black belt first degree, but it's been a while. You're only a red belt black stripe. Everybody else is the equivalent of a white belt. Well, we can certainly try. We go from what would be aisle 13 to 12, run this guy's shit.
God, I love dream logic.
Then
yeah.
it goes from this storyline to a different one. And it goes from fighting with Taekwondo in grocery store aisles outside to it is now a circular room with like rising stands, and in the very center is a bubbling cauldron.
Dude.
And the main character that it is following is this like girl with this like dress skirt that's going down to like between the knee, like halfway down the thighs. Red witch's hat, got a staff that's like that comes to like a circle at the end. Following her for whatever reason, she's doing other stuff. Back to Taekwondo. We fight these other people
Oh my
doing
God.
other stuff, and it's like, all right, now we need to find the third saint. Back to witch cult, like bubbling cauldron area. The witch girl is like standing over the cauldron with this paper of like, I want these people to be selected for whatever the fucking selection process
It's
is.
the freaking goblet of fire.
And then
my God.
at some point
Put your name in the goblet of fire.
Calmly.
something happens where she gets the mark, and the mark turns her red clothes with yellow accents to black clothes with purple
Oh no,
accents.
they're going their emo route.
And-
They went evil.
And then, back to Taekwondo section. So, we're back in Taekwondo, we find the third saint. We start to beat him up. He goes, wait, no, I'm not the third saint. Stop fighting me. I'm not the third saint. I'm not who you're looking for. That's the end of Taekwondo section. Back to witch section.
Oh my
We go to the
God.
witch section. The girl now with the mark, with the black outfit, is now in a cage. And there is another, like, wizard witch girl standing outside of the cell door, and the cell is on the wall of the circular room. There's a person at the cauldron who says, "Another person has gotten the mark." And the cell door opens.
Another person has gotten the mark.
She starts going down the stairs. The person at the cell door says, "Just because you bear a mark does not mean you deserve it." Goes to attack. The girl who got the mark immediately turns, casts spell, shotgun ice blasts her, killing her. Another person tries to like sneak attack from behind. She immediately swings the staff down onto the shoulder of the person trying to sneak attack, and they get mind controlled. Another person sitting in the stand behind the girl with the mark now immediately tries to stand up, and she takes her foot off the ground and like flicks it, and ice spike right through the forehead.
That's just rad as shit, dude.
Oh my God.
Then
How do you remember so much of this?
Then, as she's holding the staff on the shoulder of the person she mind controlled, slowly going down the stairs, she tries to like look to the right and then look to the left around the person, but the person they're controlling also does it. She goes, stop copying me. Appears in front of them, and now at this point, I'm like third person camera. In front of the mind controlled person, the girl with the mark appears back turned, arm reached around onto the chin of the person mind controlled, flicks, neck snap, they fall into ash. Then I see these blue and red like jagged streaks going up the back of the neck, and she slow turns to see it going into the eyes. The left eye turns completely cloudy, the right eye becomes a black and white swirl with the jagged teeth as she's like right in the camera. It goes photo negative. I wake up.
What the fuck?
A show
kinda
in the
scary.
B plot
What
line
the
makes
fuck?
no sense.
I was about to say that shit flip flopping
Dude,
between
that's
the
shit.
A plot and B plot. Was the very serious A plot and the goofy ass B plot.
Hey, beer. I think I think we found the next D&D arc.
And then, but then the dream I had the 2 nights before that one, I'm in my room before it. In the room before I was in this one, before Audrey ever moved here. Except Audrey was there. I'm walking around the room. Audrey's telling me about this Minotaur, ancient civilization, ancient legend Minotaur.
What the fuck?
I look on the ground. I see a tree, like a root or a plant growing out of the ground. I'm like, oh, what the hell is that? Audrey goes, what the hell is that? And points, and I have the exact same tree root growing out of my ass cheek. I then feel for the next 2 minutes it slowly getting pulled out of my ass cheek.
This is awful.
Once it finally comes out, I'm like, I'm afraid. I don't know what this means. This is terrifying. What the fuck does this mean? So I go downstairs, except this house doesn't have a downstairs. It goes to a basement, but the downstairs actually turns into the downstairs of my aunt's house, who lives an hour away. I go find my mom, and I go, hey, I just pulled this out of my ass cheek. What does this mean? And she goes, oh no, it's actually a good thing. It means you're the chosen one.
What? If you have the tree grow out of your ass, then you're the chosen one.
I see. My apologies.
Jacob, you know what your next D&D campaign has to be now.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
whenever
God.
one of the D&D characters has a tree root growing out of your ass, you know who needs to step up in front.
The main villain's going to be that witch lady.
Honestly, though, that's the thing. The witch lady, the outfit in the dream went pretty fucking hard.
Yeah, I was about to say, the way you described it, fucking.
I'm like,
Sounded-
absolutely.
I mean, it doesn't, like, the thing is the main, personally, the 2 swordman in this campaign, I got from a nightmare, so.
Oh shit.
Oh, I have a
We love
I have the
making 'em
Dungeons and
real.
Dragons tarot card deck that I've pulled some ideas from.
Hell yeah.
Dude, I'm mad because I'll like have a very vivid dream, and then I'll wake up and my brain will be like, there was a sleeping bag.
I will
like-
say,
I'm like, I remember making a very like emotional connection with somebody in my dream, and they went, no idea, but you were in a forest.
I will say,
Oh my
the,
god.
the night before I had the dream with part B, Taekwondo, and Witch Story, I had drank, so maybe we'll have
Yeah, that
another
might
crazy
do it.
dream.
Hell yeah.
That tends to do it.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that has dreams where it just fucking snap cuts to something else.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
do that. I do
Yeah.
that shit all the time. Like I
Mhm.
forget like 90% of my dreams, but the ones I do remember, it's either something like if it's a whatever dream, it's complete fucking nonsense, and it always snap cuts to something else.
It is very
Um,
funny.
if
I've actually had a dream where my dream was trying to stop me from waking up.
Did I tell you about
That sucks.
That's
The thing
terrifying.
is, in my mind, like when I was sleeping, in my mind, I'm like, okay, this is clearly a dream. And then like the things in the dream are like, we're not
I
going to allow
tell-
you to wake up, and it kept like shape shifting into these terrifying creatures.
Did I tell you about my triple Inception dream at one point?
No.
Oh my god.
I
need to
hate
go
it
to
when
bed.
you feel like
I
you
need to go
wake
to
up
bed.
and
I'm
you're
sorry.
still in the dream.
I need to go to bed. It's
Good
fucking
night. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good
Yes,
night.
it
Have a
is
good night.
almost
Trent, if you want to
12:30.
stick around for the triple Inception
Good night.
I think I might need to go. I need to do some
Goodbye,
last. I see
stream.
Trent behind
All right,
me.
everyone say bye to stream then.
This is just a
Bye,
hologram.
stream.
I'm in your
Bye,
walls.
Bye, stream. Have a good day.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
Hope you enjoyed the session.
This has been a roller coaster.